Hi freshman class, this is Alicia from Logos. Now the reason I'm here is to cover your reading section and we are going to review the second quarter review paper, okay? Are you guys ready? Now let's get started here. So, first of all, the first passage, the topic is the 4 seasons. Do you guys remember how many seasons were there in a year? Very good. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. Just like here. Okay? And each season is very special. And spring is a growing season. Why is that? That's because buds grow on trees and plants. They grow, right? And birds make nests in trees as well. And summer comes after spring. So summer is the second season. And it gets hot and the days become long and the nights are short. And the sun helps the buds grow into fruit and flowers. Animals eat the fruit as well. And fall comes after summer. So basically it's third season. And it gets cold. The weather is getting cooler and cooler. And the leaves, how many leaves? Good. Not only just one, but more than 2. So if it's only one leaf, then how do we spell it? Yes, leaf. But this F changes to V, and we put ES because it's plural. They turn red, yellow, and orange. Then they fall. The verb fall to the ground. Animals collect food for the winter because it is very hard to get the food during winter, right? And winter comes after fall, so this is the 4th season. The days are short and the nights are long. It gets cold outside and it snows. Do you guys like snow? I do too. The snow covers the ground and lots of trees don't have leaves. So the branches of the trees become bare, right? And the animals eat the food they collect in the fall. So what is the main idea? That how animals collect the food or how the weather changes or how the seasons change? Very good. The answer is the C, because this passage is basically talking about the 4 seasons, right? And how these 4 seasons change and what happens in each season. So the answer is going to be C. Alright, let's move on to down. Now we are going to read this again and we're going to complete the sentences with the words below. So the first of all, warm, long, short, cool, cold, and collect. Now let's go over some part of speeches of each vocab. Warm is adjective, good. Long is also adjective. Short, another adjective. Cool, adjective. And cold is also adjective. And collect, this is different part of speech, right? This is the verb. Okay, good. So it gets warm. The warm adjective, this is showing the condition. This is showing the weather of the season. And it gets warm outside and it rains a lot. So the days are long and the nights are short. Good. And the leaves turn red. Which season was it? Good. Fall. The leaves become colorful. So it gets cold, not warm, right? And when it snows, the weather gets cold. And the animals eat the food they gather, they collect in the fall. Okay? So warm, long, cool, cold, and collect are going to be the answers for these 6 questions. Let's move on to the next page. And this story is about an orangutan called Anak, right? And this story is about the orangutan, the animal, and how I teach her, this her is the Anak, to live in the rainforest. Okay? My name is Diane, and I take care of young orangutans at the Happy House Reserve now. And where's that? These young orangutans don't have families and can't live alone. That's because the reason they're staying at the reserve is that they are young and they don't have any families or friends, so they have to survive being in the rainforest alone. So they cannot live on their own at first. That's why they had to stay at the reserve. And the Happy House Reserve is in a rainforest, and the DN, this I is the DN, right? Teach the orangutans how to live in the rainforest. Anak is baby, and she lives at the reserve, and I, DN, take care of her every day. DN gives her milk from a bottle, and I teach Anak about the rainforest. We have fun together. Anak isn't sad or lonely. That's because Diane is taking good care of Anak, right? Anak is now 4 years old, and she eats this and this. And what else can she do? She can climb trees. And she plays with her orangutan friends. But I'm still Anak's special friend. Now, how old is Anak? 8 years old. And she sleeps and eats at the reserve. And I'm always happy to see her. She plays in the rainforest a lot. Sometimes she takes a nap there. I'm not with her in the rainforest. And Anak becomes 12, right? And she's very big, and she lives and sleeps in the rainforest. So here's the question. Does she live in the reserve? Not anymore. Now she lives in the rainforest, and she spends most of her time in the rainforest. I put out Anna's favorite fruits and flowers, but she doesn't come. I miss Anak. Look! Who's this? Anak came, and now she has a baby. And they're really happy to see each other. And she's really happy that Anna can now live in the rainforest and teach her baby how to live in the rainforest too, right? So, let's go to the questions. What food do you think Anna likes to eat? She said she puts out her favorite food, and do you remember which ones were there? It says let's go back to the passage. And what does it say here? I put out, where is that? Anna's favorite food, fruit and flowers. So we can assume that Anna likes to eat fruit and flowers, right? Good. And how old is Anna when she's big? Right. She was baby at the first, and then she becomes 4, and then 8, and 12. And when she turned into 12 years old, she was very big. So we can write when she is 12 years old. Good. And it's true and or false questions. Anna doesn't eat fruit, leaves, and flowers. It's false. That's because it says her favorite foods were the fruit and flowers, and she likes to eat them. So it's gonna be false. And Anna has a baby after she's 12 is very true, right? After she turns into 12, she didn't show up for a while, and then she came with her baby. So the answer is true. And Anna lives in a very big city near the rainforest. No, Anna lives in the rainforest, right? And at first she stayed at the happy house reserve because she was young and she didn't have any families and she needed someone to take care of her. Now, after she grows up and when she becomes an adult, she started to live in the rainforest with her baby, right? So the answer is going to be false. Okay, so the last question is, Anak is not an orangutan. And this is definitely false. That's because Anak was an orangutan, right? Who was not an orangutan in this story? The ant was not an orangutan. She was the person who was working at the Happy House Reserve, and she took good care of Anak, and they were special friends, right? Okay, and here is the quick question. Why on here? Yes, good. Whenever the next vocabulary, next word is starting with the vowel, which are a, e, I, o, u, we write on instead of a, right? You guys remember this? Okay, very good. Now we are going to move on to the next passage. And it's going to be the last one. So stay focused, everyone. Animal homes. So there are many animal homes in many places because animals make their homes on their own, right? And high in a tree is a big eagle's nest, and there eagles keep their chicks safe. And I'm gonna zoom in, make sure that you guys can see it clearly. And the fact is, some eagles are white and brown, and they eat many things, including rabbits, lizards, frogs, birds, and even small dogs. And the next animal is the opossum, and this animal lives inside a tree hollow, and it lines it with leaves and grass, and inside it stays safe and dry. The fact is, they are gray or black, and the mother opossums carry their babies on their backs. It's kind of similar to humans, right? And honeybees, they make a hive for their home, and they make honey in the hive. And the bees have food all winter long. And what does that mean, all winter long? Very good. So throughout whole winter, they always have food, which is cool. And the fact is, they have 5 eyes. How many eyes do we have? We have 2 eyes, but the honeybees have 5 eyes, and they can see the color red. Some crabs make their homes in old seashells, and they find new seashells as they get big. The fact is, the crabs live underwater and on land, so they can live in both places, which are under the water and on the land. Can we live underwater? We may not, right? But they can, the crabs can. And how many legs they have? They have 10 legs. Okay, that's very interesting. Now we are going to move to the questions here. So, the first one. Eagles don't eat rabbits or lizards. They only eat small dogs. No, right? These questions are pretty much same as the true or false. Only difference is that we put yes or no instead of true or false, right? So they do eat those kind of animals, right? Not only just small dogs, but also them. So the answer is going to be no. And the next one, mother opossum carry their babies on their backs. And yes, and I said it's kind of similar to humans as well, right? And honeybees have 5 or 4 eyes. 5 is correct, but not 4. So look at here. So the answer is going to be no. And crabs live only on land. As I mentioned earlier, they can live on the water and on land. So the answer is going to be no. And animals don't make their homes. People make homes for animals, which is very not true. So the answer is going to be no again. Good. Now let's keep moving on, and we are going to write the answers in full sentences. The first one. How many legs do crabs have? Do you guys remember how many legs? Yes, 10 legs, but we have to write in full sentence, so we're going to need the subject, they, and verb have here. And please do not forget to have the period after the sentence. And the next one, what color can't honeybees see? They couldn't see red, and period. And next one, where do opossums live? Do you remember where they live? Opossums? Let's go back and check. The opossums right here. They live inside a tree hollow. So we're going to use this word to make the complete sentence. They live inside a tree hollow. And what we should not forget, the period. Okay? And the last one, what colors are eagles usually? They were or are white and brown, and period. Good. This is the real final question. What do honeybees make for their homes? Good. They make a hive, and we are not going to forget to put the period after the sentence again, okay? Good. Now we are done with the reading section, and thank you for watching this video, and I really do hope to see you guys all real soon in person in this classroom, okay? I really miss you guys, and be healthy out there, and see you soon. Bye!
Hi, this is Vivian from LogosEAP, and I'm here to cover the grammar part. Okay, so let's look at the question number 1 here. So where is or are the frogs? If you look at the subject over here, the frog is a subject, and you can see S. That means it's a plural. Plural means more than one thing, so over than one thing. So if we change this word into the pronoun, it's gonna be they, right? So the partner for they can be are, right? Next one, the subject is the rabbit. There is no S here, so it's a singular, right? Only one rabbit, so that can change into it, and its partner will be is, right? Okay, now let's keep looking the next part. So number 3, and the subject will be squirrels. Z. If you see S, that means plural, and we can change into they. The partner will be are. Great. And also, the squirrels, we can put they, so same partner, are. And how about this one? The subject is the bees. Can you see S over here? So it's a singular or plural? Good job. It's a plural, so same as they. Partner for they will be are. And also, same subject and same verb for are. And number 5 is your grandmother. Grandmother is how many people for grandma? Your grandma is just only one, right? There is no S, so it's a singular, which is only one. And this is woman, only one woman, so we can put she, right? So the partner for she means is. Great. So now let's keep looking the next paragraph. Okay, here. So we have to keep looking for the subject over here. What's the subject, guys? What's the subject here. So these children, how many? We don't know how many exactly, but clear thing is more than one. It means over two, right? So that's plural, same like they. Yes, and then that's why we use are over here. But we have to choose between what and who, and children is definitely person. If we talk about people, we use who. If we talk about things, we use what, right? So this is people, that's why we use who over here. And number 7, so we have to ask a question. This means singular, it, so the verb can be is, the partner for it, and it is not a person, right? We're talking about thing. If it's a thing, then we use what, right? I'm gonna write it down here. Person and thing. Good. So it, partner for it, it's a be verb for partner, it's a is, right? So it is on orange. Do you guys know why do we put on over here? Because it starts with a, e, o, u, right? Great. Let's move to next paragraph, the next slide. Okay, so here we go. Number 8, these. We don't know what it is actually, but it can be things or it can be people. But we have a hint over here, my friends. So that's a person. If it's a person, we have to use who instead of a what. And these means more than one, right? So we have more than one. So we have to use are for plural. So same like they are my friend or these are my friends are also possible answer. Number 9, it's blah blah giraffe. Giraffe is a countable. Can we count like 1 giraffe, 2 giraffes? Then we must count. If there is a s, that means more than 1, but if there is nothing, then we have to put a. And as I told you before, if the noun starts with a, e, o, u sound, then we have to connect. We have to put the connecting part between a and the word. So that's gonna be un, right? And let's keep looking. Oops, sorry. So 11. Okay, now we have to choose our answers over here. So if subject is he, she, it, then what do we have to do after verb? We have to put s or es, right? So that's why the answer is gets. And the bear is also one bear. So it's gonna be same like it, right? Again, if the subject is he, she, it, then we have to put s or es after verb. And same here. And same here, the verb plus s or es. Good. And now, number 13, no, it. We have to make negative sentence. Negative means we have to put not, right? So, eat is your verb. Can we put not after it? No, they don't have power for that. We have to get help from modal verb, right? Which is do, does, did, right? In this case, it's just for present. So who is its partner? Do or does? Did is for only past, so it's not gonna work. Its partner will be does. So instead of eat not, we put not behind of does and we make the short form, which is doesn't, right? And now, no, my brother, saying my brother is he, right? So in here, same, help. We cannot put not after help. It's impossible. It doesn't have a power. So we have to get help. Do, does, did will help it. So who's the partner for he? He do or he does? Yes, it's a he does. So we put not after does and make doesn't. And this one. Okay, so in this case, they have the 13 and the 14, they had a verb and verb, right? In this sentence, subject and worm. Is worm verb? No, worm is not a verb. It's only for condition, right? I feel warm. I feel cold. Those kind of a thing is adjective, which refers to the condition. So you gotta write it down, write be verb in the verb position. So what's the partner for be verb? It's is, right? And be verb has the power to put not. Yes, they also have a power. So motor verb and be verb, they have a power, but only normal verb, they don't have a power. So among motor verb, do, does, did will help them to make question sentence or to make the negative sentence, right? Okay, let's get looking at number 16. Complete the sentences to make questions. Okay, I'm going to tell you something really important rule. So here, if we make English sentence we always need subject and a verb and period, right? But if we want to make the question sentence, then the verb has to jump before the subject. So, but verb has a different types of a verb. It has three different types. It is like motor verb, which is King's family. They have very strong power like will, can, or do, does, did, the powerful verb, and then we have a be verb. They're just like noble family, rich family, because they have house. And inside of their house, 5 members of a family living together. So who are they? Am, are, is, and what's the past version for am and is? Was and were, right? And the last one is just no more verb. All kind of action, like we go, run, play, sleep, all kinds of actions, right? So these normal verbs are poor citizens. They don't have any power. The be verb, rich family, they have a little power. Motor verb, like king's family, royal family, they have the strongest power, okay? Until here, I said they have a power. And this one doesn't have any power. So what is this power is working, how this power is going to working? So when they have to make jump, King's family, rich family, they can jump. So will, can, do, does, did can jump, right? Or are, am, is, everything can also jump. But this poor citizen doesn't have any power to jump before the subject, so they have to get help. Who can help them? King's family, do, does, did will help them. So let's find out your subject and verb and try to match which class they are. So in this sentence, you is your subject, work is your verb. Work, is it king's family, rich family, poor family? Is it is? Is it will or can? No, they are just poor family. So do they have a power to jump up? No, they don't. So they have to get help. Who can help them? Do, does, did, right? So did is only for the past. So we have to choose between do and does. What's you's partner? Do you or does you? That's right. It's do you, right? And this one, you are farmer. That is the original sentence. You are farmer. Are the rich family, do they have a power? Yes, so they can just jump right away. So are you a farmer? And what's your subject? The animals. And what's your verb? Sleep. Sleep can jump before the subject. What's a sleep? Where is a sleep? That's only for action. So it's no more verb, doesn't have any power. So yes, do, does, did can help them. And partner for animals, that's S, plural. So it's gonna be they. Partner for they is do, right? And do you pick apples in the fall? So subject, you. What's your action? Pick. Pick is action, right? So pick is your verb. Pick. Which family? King's family, noble family, poor citizen. Poor family, because it's only action, right? So it has to jump, but does it have a power? No. Help us. King's family come, and then do you pick apples in the fall? Now we can make the clear sentence, right? Okay. Now let's keep looking. The next part. Okay, the last page, let's keep doing. Now you can find out your subject. What's your subject? You. What's your action? Plant. Good, you plant flowers. Plant is your action. Now you tell me, plant, is it king's family, rich family, poor family? It's only action, right? So it's a poor family. Help us. Who can help them? Do, does, did. Who's a partner for you? Do. And that's why we're using the same verb over here. Do and negative. We put not after do. So that's why it's going to be don't, right? And the last part. We, haven't and has. We is singular or plural? It's a plural. The partner will be have, right? Has is for only third personal singular, which is she, he, and it. You have to match the word with the right partner. And you, who's you's partner? Again, I said only he, she, it uses has. So you partner will be have. And he, that's right, he. Then we have to choose, oh, but it's negative, right? It's negative. Then we have to choose between do or doesn't. Who's the partner for he? Yes, does. And then we put negative word not after does because they don't have a power. In this part is a really important thing. After king's family, after the most powerful family, we have to put original verb. No s, no ing, no ed, no nothing, no makeup, no decorations, because it's in front of a king's family. We have to go for no makeup and then original face, right? So original form of has will be have, right? Good, very important. And Lily. Lily is a one woman, so we can put she. And who's the partner for she? She don't or she doesn't? She doesn't for negative. And again, after King's family, makeup and ed, es, a lot of decorations? No, we have to put a reasonable face, right? So have will be the answer. And the last one, how many brothers right, we have to find out what's your subject. So how many brothers, that will be your WH1, right? We have to make the WH1. And then we have to find out your subject, you. So who's a partner for you? You have or you has? You have. And then to make the question, verb has to jump, but have. Which class is it included? It's a poor citizen or rich family. Poor citizen doesn't have any powers, so they have to get help from King's family. Do, does, did, right? Who can help? Who's the partner among do, does, did for you? Do you or does you? Do you, that's right. So how many brothers do you have? That will be, and after King's family, don't forget to use original form. Okay, if you have further questions, your homeroom teacher will help you. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you later. Bye guys.